Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us this Friday, September 9th. Recording live from the Beasley Media Complex in Boone, this is the Appalachian Weekly News. I'm Dylan Henson.
And I'm Leah Johnson.
NASCAR has just announced that the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series will return to North Wilkesboro Speedway in May. This will be the first time since 1996 that NASCAR drivers will return to the historic raceway for a competition that is said to be one of the greatest in racing history. The Speedway broke ground in 1945 and is one of NASCAR's oldest and most popular raceways. Alex Urquiza will have more information about the Cup Series during our sports segment later on in the show.
The town of Boone recently welcomed a new restaurant, Pizza Hut. The grand opening brought many people to enjoy the new pizza place, but the question people have been asking is, what will go next door? Well, the town has officially announced that Jamba Juice will be Pizza Hut's new neighbor. The new juice bar offers smoothies, smoothie bowls, and delicious food options. The date as to when Jamba Juice will officially open is yet to be determined.
As students return to campus, many businesses throughout downtown Boone are experiencing an uptick in business. Reporter Chloe Holland has more.
Students bring life back to local businesses in Boone. August 22nd marked the kickoff for the fall semester for students here at Appalachian State University. Local businesses like Venture Chocolate Wine & Co., Farm Cafe, Boone Bells, and many more shops lining King Street witnessed a pleasant shift in attention from the summer transition into the fall semester. I had the pleasure of speaking with Anna Banana's assistant manager, Rachel. She states, quote, "It's definitely very different. You get a lot of students coming in, especially moving into the dorms, sometimes bringing in more clothes than they can fit. Overall, seeing a rush of co-signers and freshman shoppers." It's also no secret that Appalachian played UNC on Saturday, September 3rd. These events are huge for local companies like Anna Bananas. Rachel states, quote, "For the game, there are a lot of alumni coming in and App State football fans that love to walk down King Street before the game. Especially last weekend, there was the game, art crawl on Friday, and Labor Day weekend. These are the best weekends in the business."
Appalachian State's annual Founders Day celebration took place this past Tuesday, celebrating the founders and early beginnings of the university. Founders Day celebrates all of the university's growth and accomplishments since the very first day of classes in 1899. The day hosted events ranging from expeditions to guest speakers. The Founders Day ceremony took place in Founders Plaza, starting with an ice cream social and ending with Chancellor Sherry Everts ringing the Founders Bell. The day ended with the Founders Day Tombstone Tales, a historical cemetery tour. Congratulations to App State for 123 years.
Dylan, have you noticed all the businesses with now hiring signs around town?
Yes, I have, and needless to say, students returning to campus and upcoming fall tourist season will be impactful to businesses that are already short-staffed. Here's our correspondent, Devin Stewart, with more.
Parking is not the only issue affecting King Street. Staffing shortages are impacting businesses throughout downtown Boone. Boone Bagelry, like many other businesses, have now hiring signs posted in their storefront windows. I spoke with the manager of Boone Bagelry to see how they're adjusting.
We're working like 6 days a week right now, just to kind of cover while everyone's training and getting used to school. So that's definitely impacting my schedule.
The return to campus and tourist season brings more demand for workers to keep up businesses in downtown Boone. However, finding employees to fill gaps in scheduling is further complicating this issue.
School year, we have a lot of applications, but it's sort of like fitting a puzzle together. Class schedule here, class schedule there, you know.
As many local businesses are transitioning back to pre-COVID operations, there is more of a need for workers.
And as of this past summer, we wanted to transition back to waiting tables and everything, but that does require more servers. So basically, how it's affected us is just needing more people to work all the time.
Despite staffing shortages, Boone Bakery continues to serve its customers with dine-in and takeout services.
Thank you for hanging in there with us. We're trying to get back to normal just like everyone is right now.
With the influx of tourists and the return of students, many businesses are having to adjust to this new normal. For Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Devin Stewart.
The last day to enjoy Antlers and Acorns Songwriters Festival in Boone is tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. The entire town has been the venue for this event. The town of Boone has a love for bluegrass and is celebrating our hometown artist, Doc Watson. With a lineup that is unique to the high country, there is still plenty of time to join in on the fun. For more information about tickets, event schedule, and venue details, you can visit www.workingtitlefarm.com/antlers-acorns-schedule.
Our correspondent Delaney had the opportunity to attend the Health Service and Safety Festival on Sanford Mall. Let's see what kind of opportunities the festival had to offer to students at App State.
This week is Health, Safety, and Wellness Week. I'm here on Sanford Mall, where MS Shook Health Student Services is putting on a health festival. The Health, Wellness, and Safety Festival included tables with different safety organizations ranging from the Boone Fire Department to the Counseling Center. 15 different on and off campus resources gave out information and free gifts. The event included an engaging activity where students were given a ticket to get signed at each booth. After visiting the booths, the prize was a free App State t-shirt. I talked to a representative from the Wellness and Prevention Services.
Koru mindfulness classes starting up. We've got counselors for recovery. We've got a dietitian on staff. We have sexual health education. We have a condom fairy, which you can sign up online and it's free and confidential. We also have suicide prevention trainings. We just have offer a bunch of support and well-being to our students. And we also have an Instagram, which everyone can follow and keep up to date on events, do a bunch of different events throughout the year.
With Appalachian Weekly News,
Boone Police Department issued a statement on their Facebook page reminding skaters that skating is prohibited on the sidewalks of downtown King Street from Walter Street to Appalachian Street. Over the past few weeks, many skaters have ignored this warning and continued skating downtown. The police department has done this to protect tourists who frequent King Street and limit any incidents that may occur. The PD City's Town Ordinance Title 7, Chapter 71. For more information, you can visit the Town of Boone's website.
If you're 21 or over and ready for the weekend football, prepare for the game with Mountain Brew. Mountain Brew has announced as the new official craft beer for App State by R&D Brewery. App State collaborated with the Raleigh-based brewery with the beer available in most high country stores, with 16-ounce cans available across the region. And to find out more about Mountain Brew, you can visit rndbrewing.com. Now, Alex, we know that we just had the UNC game this past weekend. Leah, did you get to go?
Sadly, I was not able to go, but I did watch it on ESPN.
Alex, what can you tell us about the game?
I was actually in stands for the game, and I can tell you that last Saturday was an emotional roller coaster, but it ended in heartbreak as App State men's football team fell 63-61 against UNT Chapel Hill at the Kidd Brewer Stadium. There was a sold-out crowd to witness the 124-point thriller, with 40,168 fans in attendance to set a new stadium record. And what a crazy ending. With 3 touchdowns in the final 31 seconds of the fourth quarter, the Mountaineers had 2 failed attempts for a 2-point conversion, nearly tying the game to send it to overtime. The Black and Gold return to action tomorrow afternoon against Texas A&M, who are ranked 6th in the nation at the Bryan College Stadium. If you can't attend the game live, you can catch the game on ESPN2 at 3:30 p.m. Racing over to the track field, both App State men's and women's cross country kicked off their seasons last Friday in the Covered Bridge Open at the Don Kennedy Trails. The men's cross country team placed second in the team standing with 69 points, with 5 runners finishing in the top 25. Freshman Ethan Lipham led the Black and Gold, posting an 8K time of 25 minutes and 49.43 seconds to finish 6th place overall. Meanwhile, our women's track team finished in third place with 118 points, with 3 runners finishing in the top 25. Junior Jasmine Donahue finished 10th with a 5K time of 17 minutes and 59.92 seconds. The Mountaineers return to action next Friday as they host the Fire Tower Project Run at 4 p.m. Heading over to the volleyball court, App State's volleyball team competed in the Wofford tournament last weekend. The Mountaineers started the Wofford tournament with 2 victories against USC Upstate and Wofford. App State beat Upstate 3-1 and then beat Wofford 3-2 on Friday. Junior Madison Baldridge led the team in kills both games, securing 13 against Upstate and 12 against Wofford. The Mountaineers ended the tournament with a 3-0 defeat against Eastern Kentucky. Senior McCall Denny tallied a double-double in their defeat, registering 12 kills and 16 digs. The Mountaineers are currently hosting the Mountaineer Classic right now at the Holmes Convocation Center against Texas A&M Commerce. However, don't worry. If you can't make the game right now, the Black and Gold's next game is in the tournament is tonight at 6:30, where they'll host Furman, and they also play tomorrow at 12:30 against Presbyterian. All 3 games will be live on ESPN+. Kicking it over to the soccer field, App State women's soccer team had a disappointing night last night, falling 3-1 against East Tennessee State University at the Ted McEnroe Soccer Complex. The Buccaneers took an early lead in the 9th minute off a strike from long range by Kinston Evans. Evans' shot struck the crossbar and bounced down into the net. The Mountaineers equalized in the 53rd minute off a penalty kick scored by junior striker Izzy Wood, her 2nd goal of the season. However, the goal wasn't enough to help spur the team to a comeback, as they conceded a pair of late goals in the 78th and 80th minute to help guarantee ETSU the victory. Although the Mountaineers lost, they produced 18 shots, their highest this season, having double of ETU's shot, who had 9. The Black and Gold will travel to the College of Charleston this Sunday with kickoff at 1 p.m., and you can catch the game live on Flow Live. Now to the hockey rink. App State's field hockey team undefeated run came to an end on Sunday after a 2-1 defeat against Drexel. Senior goalkeeper Addie Clark tallied 8 saves against the Dragon. Clark leads the Mid-American Conference with 20 saves this season, as well as the most shutouts with 2. The Mountaineers return to action tonight against Duke in Durham, North Carolina, with the match kicking off at 6. Now, a big announcement in the world of motorsports. That's right, NASCAR is returning to North Wilkesboro Speedway in 2023. The Speedway Motorsports and NASCAR announced Thursday the NASCAR All-Star Race will be held at North Wilkesboro on May 19th through May 21st in 2023. NASCAR has not raced at the historic Speedway since 1996 in November of last year. $18 million was allocated for infrastructure improvements at North Wilkesboro Speedway through the North Carolina state budget. The General Assembly has agreed to provide a $4 million grant next year towards additional facility improvements ahead of the 2023 NASCAR All-Star Race. Complete schedule for race weekend, as well as the race format, will be announced at a later date. Additionally, tickets will go on sale later this year. If you're unable to make it to the track, the race will be broadcast on Fox Sports 1, the Motor Racing Network, and Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. That's all I have for sports this week. Leah, Dylan, back to you.
Thanks, Alex. And now it's time for your High Country High Note. Boone is well known for its locally unique businesses, and now a new business has grown into the area, the Plant Bustique, Nature on Wheels, for all your plant-loving needs. My co-anchor, Leah Johnson, has the story.
Grown with love, Plant Bustique introduces a variety of plants that are not native to this area. Currently located off Denmack Drive by Hatchet Coffee, this unique business brings exotic plants to you without leaving Boone. Marcy Mahoney is the owner of this business, and she started her journey in May of this year.
My inspiration for the business pretty much stems with my mom, I would say. I grew up helping her in the yard with plants, flowers, the whole deal. She's always been an avid gardener. This is actually one of my collector plants. This is a variegated Anthurium hookeri. This is one of my favorite plants right now. Stenanthe setosa is the scientific name. It's got these amazing, almost sagey green top leaves, and then the back is purple. And then these huge stems that just, I don't know what it is. I think it's just the way that this plant is presenting itself. So over here at Hatchet Denmack, we're right beside Center 45 in Hatchet. This is my primary location, So I'm set up here usually throughout the week, but then we do events, so on the weekends we'll travel around a little bit.
If you are interested in visiting this niche business, you can check out their website or their Instagram at Plant Bustique. That's PLANTBUSTIQUE. For more information on their hours and locations. I'm Leah Johnson with Appalachian Weekly News. Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks again for joining us on this edition of the Appalachian Weekly News.
Be sure to tune in next week as we continue to bring you the latest coverage on what is happening in the high country. I'm Leah Johnson.
And I'm Dylan Henson. We'll see you next time.